Hello there. I'm Scotty here now. Welcome back to the Smallville Retrospective. We're looking at season 7, episode 4. Woo! Cure. This episode features an appearance from former Superman actor. Yes, Dean Cain. Regardless of how you feel about him personally, he was a good Superman. And I hate how he's being trashed as Superman. Like, they're judging him on his personal beliefs because he's. I don't want to bring up their name because it's a touchy subject, but a certain government agency that's out there doing bad things in the name of the government. But he's connected with them, and so everyone is shit on him. And like, I've seen people ranking Superman, they'll put him at the bottom, and I'm like, that's not fair. It's like he was a good Superman on the show. Don't judge the character that they played by the actor that portrayed him. He was a good Superman portrayal, regardless of who he is personally. Okay. What's interesting is that retroactively, this episode has become interesting to me, considering who this character he plays actually is. They don't really go into his backstory. I don't know if they had the rights to use that name, but my God, when I connected it years later, yeah. In fact, this character never comes back again, despite him not being dead by the end of the episode for reasons. But yeah, sorry. Oh, sorry about that. We start with Chloe and Yimi. They're at the town or someplace, and they're having coffee. They're talking. And Chloe sees a familiar face. Sasha Workman. Woodman. Sasha Woodman, the bee lady from season 1. She immediately calls Belle Reeve for some reason and says, "Hey, one of your people got out, and it's like, we know what you're talking about." And yeah, and she's like, "I didn't escape. I've been working with a new doctor named Curtis Knox. He's helped me control my powers. I don't remember anything I did because there was memory loss." So, which becomes an issue once we get to, we'll get to it, but like, memory loss. And then we see Dr. Curtis Knox, as played by Dean Cain, drug her and take her away, and we get the credits. And so she tells Clark what has happened. She wants to go ahead and get herself worked on because she doesn't like her powers. Because her powers, if you don't know, she can heal, but she then takes whatever ailment the person that she heals has, which is a cop out so that she's not OP, where it's like, oh, she can just heal whoever. But now it's like, no, we have to put in a little over the E there, a little asterisk in there where it's like, oh, she can heal anyone she wants, but if she heals them, she takes on whatever their problem is. So like, she healed Lois. Lois was dying, so she died. She came back, but she died. So it's like she doesn't want that to happen again. So it's like, I don't know if it happened yet, but she heals. She does heal Jimmy's finger at one point, but not yet. Nothing, but like, and she gets the so yeah, she gets whatever she heals, which is this is something the writers do, so that they can't just so it's more for themselves. So they don't just keep using her as an ex machina every time. Oh, this person is badly wounded. Let's get Chloe to heal him. Oh, but now if she does that, she's gonna die. And it's something when I was watching, I'm like, what's the point of having these powers then? if you're gonna put an asterisk on it, and you're just not gonna, what's the point? We want her to have these powers, but we can't ever be overpowered. So I don't know. It's stupid. But so she wants to get rid of the powers. Meanwhile, we find out that Dr. Knox is in league with Lex, because of course. And the reason that so this is confusing later. So the reason that he's erasing people's memories, it's not a part of the procedure. He's just erasing their memories so they don't remember what was done to them at 33.1 when Lex was victimizing them. So it's that sort of situation. But and Lex wonders why he's doing this. He's like, I'm just doing it to help you. I came to you with a cure. I figured I could fix it. Bada boom, lickety split, don't have a fit. He didn't say it like that. He'd be like, wait, are you the super speed boy? No, yes, but no. Guess he was Superman. Get it? Clark and Lana's relationship is getting on good for now. She's making blubbery pancakes for him. Blueberry. Well, Kara is trying to figure out where her spaceship is. And takes off. She does get cozy with Yimmy, because Chloe blows him off so that she can go investigate Knox. And so then he decides he's having Chinese food with her, that's all. And he finds her spaceship, which is the only reason why she's around him to begin with. But you can't tell Chloe, because she'll tell Clark, and then he'll get all up on my grill about it, or something like that. And then Chloe walks in, and the only thing I'm thinking of, she walks in, they're holding hands, and he's like, oh, Chloe. And I'm like, isn't the thing still on the computer? They didn't take it off. Right? Lex confronts Knox, and doesn't like that he's been victimizing these people, that he's been killing them. That you've been unrightfully victimizing them this whole time, but killing them is a no-no, apparently. Well, this new Lex, who's turned over a leaf, but still wants to cover up the stuff that he did, wants to turn over a leaf and not be the bad person, but won't come out and tell people all the bad things he did so that he'll be forgiven by God or something. No, he's still hiding stuff. It's kind of contradictory how Lex wants to be a better person, yet they still have him hide this stuff and cover it up. He tells Knox, if you come near me, if you make one more move and I'll shoot you. So he does, and he shoots him 6 times. I shot him 6 times! But he gets back up. 'Tis but a scratch. It's revealed that Knox is an immortal, because Lex, after this, he attacks Lex, and then Clark shows up, throws him, takes him to the hospital. That's when he's like, I saved your life, and it's too bad that it got someone else's life. He's like, Knox isn't dead. And so then later he shows him all this stuff where it's like, oh, he's immortal, and he's been around all this time, and I'm just like, wait, when did you have time to look this up? When you're in the hospital? And so this is where I have to come in with the reveal of who he actually is, but they don't say it here. I'm assuming they didn't have the rights. They could use the name Curtis Knox, but not his true name, which is Vandal Savage. That's right. This character is Vandal Savage, as from Legends of Tomorrow and the Justice League cartoon Vandal Savage. The immortal tyrant. He's been around for centuries. And what is he doing here? He's trying to bring back his dead wife, Sophia. And, a bit of a spoiler, we do meet Hawkman later. And in this incarnation of Hawkman, he has lost his Shira. So it makes me think, what if Sophia is the reincarnation of Shaira that he was trying to save? Because we know that Daniel Savage has a sort of love for Shaira. We don't know that's Hawk Girl. I don't know. But he's kept her in a coma. Chloe shows up. And then she says, memory loss is going to be one of my side effects. And I'm just like, wait. One, she has come to him. And she's allowed to tell everybody what's going to happen to her. Also, she's not. I know that because you find out later that he was never going to let her live. But he just come up with, like, why would he have to erase her memory? Right? Because it seems like whatever he did, even though with nefarious means, it was never nefarious towards them. It's only now that he has the meteorite. Apparently, there's a lot of meteorite concentration in her heart, which is he's going to use to power up his wife to save, for lack of a better term. So, but I don't know. The memory loss is not needed because she's not one of Lex's 33.1 people. And we said before that he induces the memory loss so that they forget what happened at 33.1. So what's the point? Well, we do find out that she was never going to survive anyway because he needs her heart. He's able to escape to a secret place where they find out where he lives, and Clark comes to save the day, but of course there's meteor rock involved. But he's able to subdue him, and the Martian Manhunter arrives and takes him away. Yeah. And there's also a plot where the Martian Manhunter shows up and threatens Kara because they have a problem with her. She believes that the Martian Manhunter is a traitor. Spoiler alert, Zor-El's a bad guy. It's painfully obvious, even if you have seen this before, painfully obvious that they're setting up that Zor-El is the bad guy. And she doesn't understand that. So, yeah. And so everything that he's doing makes it appear to her as if the Martian Manhunter is the bad guy. Jean is the bad guy because she sees her father as a good guy. So, yeah. And that's why Jor-El has said he can't trust Kara. So it's confusing. And he's like, well, what did you do with Knox? And he's like, your father and I had a no question policy when it came to crime and punishment. Let's have that same policy here. He's like, you didn't kill him. And he says this. He's like, he's immortal. You can't kill him. Yes, you can. Cut his head off. And he's dead. You can't grow that back. Unless his head still talks, I guess. I don't know. It's one of those things. Sometimes when you're in the show, you cut their head off, they're just dead. Sometimes you cut their head off, and their head just keeps talking. Just like with Vigo in Ghostbusters 2. Where it's like, and after his head died, yeah. So, yeah. Lex has also told Clark that Lana had stolen $1,000 from him. She says that was a divorce settlement, and that she's not keeping any secrets from Clark. Right after this, we see she has a secret laboratory or secret lair. Secret lair. And she's hiding things from Clark. I guess Lex must have had some sort of influence on her. And that's how the episode comes to an end. I think also Kara leaves. She leaves like she says she can't trust Clark anymore and she takes off. I just want to say this now, and it's been a while from what I remember. They heavily underutilize her in this season. There is a point where she just disappears from the plot till they need her again at the end of the season because they're like, we'll bring her in. They're like, okay, we got all the story we need out of her. What do we do? Gone. We'll get there. I'm not going to spoil how it happens. It's just like, there's, I don't know. It's one of those characters where it's like, there should have been more there. I don't know. But, yeah. This episode gets a 3 out of 5 Superman logos for me. It's fine. It's fine. We Dean Cain's appearance is appreciated. As a Superman fan, as a fan of Lois and Clark, that was always appreciated. Though, are they augmenting his voice too? Because he sounds kind of weird like this. Unless he was trying to sound different. I don't know. And I like when he's talking about all the things he was stabbed during the Crusades, and he was with this, and it's like, okay, there is a way for him to die. You can cut his head off, or you can lower him into a vat of lava. I'm sure he wouldn't survive that. And you can blow him up. I'm assuming he was not surviving an explosion, right? Maybe he would. I don't know. Cutting his head off is the most easiest, is the best way to get rid of an immortal, I think. So, what are your thoughts on this episode? Look out, so make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'm Sky, and I'll see you in the next one.